And I want to say how privileged I feel to be part of this very, very important process of Portugal really moving into the 21st century with its education system, with its school system, a century where success is really about empowerment. Not prescription, but empowerment. Giving schools more discretion, a greater role to shape their own future, to shape their own learning environments. I'm going to start with something that is about how satisfied students are with their lives. This is not about, PISA scores and math and science. It's about basically asking students, how happy they are with their lives. And you can say Portuguese students are not so unhappy with their lives, but they're also not that happy with their lives. No. What drives that? Well, you can see some things are positive. For example, we see that students who talk or meet with friends after school, the social environment is very important. Physical activity is very important for well-being. Teacher support, very, very important dimension, parental support. And we see actually the things that work against well-being is anxiety with schoolwork, and also extreme internet use. Students are basically spending too much time online. So those things actually vary across countries. And when you look at Portugal here in this sense, you can see that kind of school anxiety is very, very high. And you ask yourself, how can this be in a country like Portugal? The school system is not actually that demanding. Why does it make students so anxious? More anxious than students in other countries. And a lot of this has to do with a kind of artificial pressure that the system creates. The system creates the pressure, we have to do more with less. If I don't do well this year, I'm going to repeat the school year. There are many factors that create, even though the school system is objectively not that demanding. The curricular expectations are pretty much in line with other countries. The school system is at least perceived by students to be quite oppressive. And a big picture of that, big part of this is also teacher support. And that's something that we can see that also, if you look at the share of students that perceive to be, be anxious about this, it's not just, the interesting part is, it's not just the kind of low-performing school students, the students who are struggling. It's also many high-performing schools who actually feel that, have that perception of anxiety. And to work on this really has to do with teacher support. We can see really where students perceive that their teacher graded them harder, unfairness from teachers, and also teachers not appreciating students' knowledge and understanding. Those things are ones that drive up anxiety, whereas factors like teacher adapting lessons to my class's needs, that's the flexible curriculums to the eyes of students. They are factors that actually reduce student anxiety. Or the teacher provides individual help when a student has difficulties understanding a topic. Where students have that perception, that's actually reducing anxiety.